Hey Sag, let's see what's coming up for you guys. Oops, let me shuffle real quick. Mid-October. By the way, if you guys resonate with the reading, please make sure to react to the video and comment down below, okay? All right, what's coming up for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, mid-month. Okay. We are starting off with major arcanas. Alrighty. Hold on. Page of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, Sagittarius. Oh, damn. Holy shit. Sag is, hold on. Just to make sure the camera is centered. Okay. Almost your entire reading is major arcanas. Which, you know what that tells you? That tells you that whatever it is you're doing, you are definitely aligning with your destiny in this month. Definitely. This feels like the North Node. I don't know what's happening in your North Node, but I feel like you are connecting to your fate. Because there's so much. This is, major arcanas are energies that have been building for 3 to 6 months. So whatever it is that's happening here, death, I mean, your life is changing. This is a complete transformation of your life. Like when you look back, which everybody does this, right? Well, not really. No, not really. I was going to say everybody does this, but they look back a year from now and they'll be like, wow, I was in a really, different spot. But honestly, not a lot of people do that. Now that I think about it, there's a lot of people that every year is kind of the same. And with you, it's definitely going to be drastically different. I would say give it about 3 months. And when you look back a year from where you'll be 3 months, you'll be like, wow, my life is completely different. Princess of Pentacles, this could be you. I kind of skipped the Six of Wands, right? Ooh, child. Well, damn. Wow. Okay. we have to look at this story here real quick before we continue with the rest. So we've got the Six of Wands, Two of Cups, World card, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Devil, Seven of Wands, Tower, Five of Cups. I feel as if this month specifically, you are getting a lot of attention. I don't know where the sun is going through your chart, but you're getting a lot of attention. And you may find somebody that brings this healing type of love. Because I think what most people don't understand is that there's all sorts of love, right? There's a lot of different types of love. There's passionate love, there's playful love. This love is healing. It heals you to your core, to your soul. It feels like this connection that has you completely bare and just being yourself. You don't feel like you have to hide any part of you. There's also a deep friendship here. And I think that because we have the Five of Cups here, this could be a connection where you used to be friends, or this could also be a connection where there's been disappointment and there's a coming together almost, but not for everyone. I think for others, it's going to be somebody you were friends first and then it moved to romance, and both of you have been through disappointment. Because honestly, I see you being really, having really strong boundaries, having really strong, like saying enough to whatever in your past had you connected to some sort of codependency, some sort of addiction. This could have been a person. Yeah, because look, you're blocking that. You're energetically blocking it or physically blocking it, one of the two, or both. something happened that was just like, it was enough. See? The disappointment, like you were just done. So that could be the death card here. That's why I said, let's look at the story real quick, because that could be what's happening here. The major change. So Princess of Pentacles, whatever situation that was, I think it really affected the way you saw yourself, because Princess of Pentacles is somebody who's relearning, right? They're a student. So it's almost like you stepped into the energy of, I have to get to know myself again. I also love this card has such, I don't know what this is, sorry. But she has such an elegance in her demeanor, in her attire. I feel like you're going to start placing a lot more importance on the way you dress and the way you arrange your hair. If you're a feminine, well, no, just masculine and feminine. Like, I feel like you're going to start putting a lot more energy into that. Temperance here, this is you, but see, we have 2 cards of balance here. By the way, energy wise, we've got Scorpio, Libra, Sag, Aries, Aquarius. This is also Capricorn to me. You've got 2 cards here of balance. Like you're bringing yourself back to balance. You're restoring inner harmony. You're putting yourself back on a place of equilibrium. So if you are moving towards a new love connection, this is a connection that brings in harmony and balance. It's not chaotic. It's not, one of those crazy connections that has you at the edge of your seat all the time. So this could be with an Emperor. If this is the love connection coming in, we'll clarify whether it's you or them. If it's you, you may even be starting your own business. You're stepping into a lot of confidence, into a very masculine energy, very assertive, very like you've got a vision that you want to complete. And if this is the person coming towards you, they may have this energy. With the Star card, though, there is such a strong healing energy. I saw it here, and I'm seeing it again here. There's the energy of laying yourself bare, being able to be transparent. Because that's the whole point of the Star being naked, right? She's transparent, she's clear, she's very self-aware, she knows herself. There's no shame, no nothing to hide from, nothing to conceal. Let's clarify. Let's start with the 6 of Wands. Clarify 6 of Wands. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot. We are not taking those. Clarify 6 of Wands for Sag. Clarify 6 of Wands. Ooh. Got King of Wands. 8 of Swords. And the Empress. See, I think for a long time you kind of you tied yourself to somebody that was not very, they're not at your level. You're showing up in Empress energy, they're showing up as a king. So this is your match. This Emperor coming in is your match, not this person. Now this could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but it's just, okay, so there's a couple of possibilities. On one hand, if this is Aries both ways, this person could have been leveling up. It really depends, because there's somebody with a lot of determination here. So that could be this person here deciding that they want to move to the next level in growth. So then they can match you. For others, it's just this person kind of falling off the grid and somebody new coming in. So we'll see. But I do think for a long time, 6 of Wands, it's almost like you like the attention this person gave you. So you held on, but it wasn't really the right connection for you. And you know that now. You see that. Like you're being a lot more clear about that. You're the Empress. Let's look at the Death card. Clarify the Death card. The Star card again. The King of Swords. and the Queen of Cups. So, Two of Swords. This is interesting because I think that there is a decision you have to take. And maybe for a while you were indecisive, but then you step into the energy of like being completely, even if there's strong emotions here, you're being very decisive and you're saying like, okay, Three Swords, even if this hurts me, there's something that needs to go. There's something that needs to end. With the Star card, I do see you stepping into a much more healing energy. Both, it came out twice, right? So it's almost like you know that you have to, whatever this is, you have to let it go so that it can heal or they can heal, and so you can heal. It's both ways. It's a benefit for everybody. Even if you feel really deeply about it, you can't be holding on to something that's not good for you, because that just gets real toxic, right? Let's look at this Princess of Pentacles. I have the Magician, the Knight of Swords. Clarify Princess of Pentacles. I'm going to take the one at the top. Ace of Cups. So, Page of Wands. I see you exploring things that you've never explored before. Now, because this, in a first reading, not the first reading, but the bottom layer, before we start clarifying the main spread, we were talking about how it had to do with your physical appearance. Maybe you're trying looks. Yeah, like you're stepping into a much sexier energy. Maybe you're trying looks that you've never tried before. Stepping more into your sensuality. It's a little uncomfortable with the Page of Wands here. Whatever it is you're doing, it's a little uncomfortable. And yet it's exciting. Like you feel a little spicy, Like maybe you start wearing fishnets to work. Maybe you start wearing stilettos. Maybe you start wearing red lipstick and you had never worn that before, which you're Sag, so I don't know why you wouldn't, but I don't think I've ever met a Sag that's shy. But still, I'm sure they exist and you could be one of those. So with the Magician here, you're stepping into the energy of, I have all the tools to be exactly who I want to be. Yes. Am I learning how to get there? Yes. But I'm also determined. Incredibly determined. Because look at that. The eagle's there. You're stepping into the energy of wisdom. You're stepping into the energy of long-term gains, long-term goals. So whoever you're with in the past, or whatever it is you were doing in the past, it wasn't really long-sighted. And now it is. So you're going to be stepping into the energy of pouring into your own cup, making sure that you are emotionally fulfilled. Even if it's weird, it feels weird doing this, maybe the way you're dressing, the way you're speaking, the way you're presenting yourself, it feels a little weird, but you're super excited because you also like the energy that you're stepping into. It's a lot more confident. Let's look at the Temperance card here. Clarify Temperance for Sag. Clarify Temperance for Sag. Six of Cups, the Hanged Man, Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So, you're also hesitating though. Hold on. I had to drink some tea real quick. You're also hesitating a little bit. Because I think that when you do meet this person, you're still slightly tied to this other situation here. There's still an emotional engagement. So it's almost like it's also exciting because it could be another Sagittarius, could be a Libra, could be, I don't think Scorpio because this feels more like the past energy. Could be Aries, could be Aquarius, could be Libra, Taurus again. Whatever energy it is, it's this person might be very attractive. They're very playful. They're flirty. Yeah, they're hot. Woo, child. There's chemistry, all right. And so you are excited about it. You want to flirt. You want to talk. But then a piece of you is like, wait, hold on. You have a soulmate that you just detached from. Are you a traitor? I think you really start questioning it, but at some point you're going to get into the energy of balance. Like, no, I already let them go. This is not cheating. this person just makes me feel different than this other person. It doesn't mean I don't care about them. It doesn't mean that I'll, forget them or they're erasing their memory. They won't, but I do want to build. I do want to explore this. Good for you, Sag. Let's look at the Justice card here. Let's see what's happening. Clarify the Justice card. We've got the Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Death card. If you are married, I think that you may be breaking a contract. The Death card here. There's some sort of contract you're separating yourself from. It's almost like you feel like you've done enough. You've done everything you can. You've put in all the work you could possibly put in. And it's time for a new life. Even if with the Hermit, whatever new life you're stepping into, whatever new opportunity you have, for a while there you may feel a little bit like you have nothing. But you'll rebuild. Don't worry about that. This is a temporary state. Let's look at this Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. We've got the Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, with the Nine of Swords. So whoever this king is, this is somebody who they don't play around. What I mean by that is they want commitment. They want something established. They want a relationship. They want the title. They want the labels. They want it all. They don't do half measures. And I think this might be a little uncomfortable for you, especially because you're like, well, I just got out of this and I don't want to feel silly. I don't want people judging me as a traitor, because you're stepping into a little bit of anxiety here. Yeah, look at this with the Moon card. Oof, child. You're stepping into a place of like anxiety, fear. You're worried because you're like, okay, they say that now. What if down the road things don't work out and people start criticizing me because I betrayed the person that they've known me to be with, etc., etc. I think you're worrying a little bit too much about what people would say about you. And honestly, Sag, you worrying about what people think, okay? At the end of the day, people can go fuck themselves. You're never going to have them happy. If this person is offering something real and sincere, don't question it. I'm not saying that you should be naive and jump blindly into it, but give yourself time. Get to know them. Just let them know, like, maybe let's take some time before we jump into labels. Let's get to know each other a little bit. And that may create a little tension. We do have 5 wands here, because maybe they want, be careful with love bombing, right? I don't think that that's their intention, because they're showing up at a very high vibration. But maybe they're the type that doesn't really know how to, because it's not a King of Cups or a Knight of Cups. They're not really the super romantic. They're more like the provider. They're really strong providers. They're really strong. Maybe you're the one that's going to teach them to be playful, to get to know someone before they jump straight into commitment. Let's look at the Star card. Clarify Star for Sag. 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. Son, I'm going to take this one because And, ooh, child, the Lovers. Baby, look at that. Okay. I love this because you are going to mesh so well with this person. Look at that. The Emperor and his Empress. So it might be that maybe nobody had activated the romantic. I was going to say the romantic bone, but that sounds bad. You know what I mean? I hope. Nobody had gotten them into that romantic energy, okay? Let's just put it that way. They've always been a provider. They've been, treated like that's their role. That's the role they play. And they're used to that, but they're willing to learn. They're in the energy of like, okay, you want romance? I'll give you romance. So not only is it healing for both of you, this connection, I do think there is some sexual tension here, because maybe you're also in the energy of like, let's not rush into bed, even though we both feel very passionate towards each other. Let's just give it some time. Let's, which might cause this feeling of like both of you are denying yourself. But ultimately, with the Sun card here, it will lead to better results down the road. The Knight of Pentacles is the energy of the future, right? 15, 20 years down the road, how would this develop? So just take things slow. Even if there are times where you're like, am I denying myself something really great? Establish a connection first, because with the Sun card, this is, what is this? Sorry. This is feeling really happy, feeling really joyful. Focus on getting to know each other. Focus on building rapport and a really strong foundation, and then you'll see how things develop with time, okay? All right, let's see what the advice is in the Star Codes Astro deck. What's the advice for Sag? Fourth house, home. And then we've got moon, perception. Okay, so let's read number 42. Home. It says, come home and make it a sanctuary. Create a place to renew and to live an intimate, authentic life. Home is an emotional space more than a physical address, but both matter. In the practical realm, it may be time to renovate, reorganize, or move in the physical realm, or to negotiate boundaries with a roommate. Create a home that feels safe and renewing at the end of the day, where you are truly off stage so you can drop your guard and refill your wells. The fourth house also speaks of existential homesickness, of a longing for a home you've never had. If you don't have a map from childhood to create sanctuary, make one. Be ready to do the next layer of therapy or tend to some work around family karma. Think about how you would have liked to have been parented rather than how you were parented, and use that as a model for self-care. In the spiritual realm, build or visualize a meditation place, a portable sanctuary that can be home to your spiritual practice. Explore the quiet depths of your meditation. Drop down to your hara, to your center of gravity, and renew your connection to the earth beneath, the sky above, and the spirit within. If you're asking about a project, check that it is well situated. Make sure the people involved feel safe and have a healthy work-life balance. On all these levels, develop a healthy approach to bring a project to conclusion. Know when to stop. Challenge. Let your home be a sanctuary that helps you prepare to deal with the world, not a place in which you hide from the world. Gift. A sanctuary within your soul and safe surroundings in which to renew, allow you to regenerate, find your center, and greet the world afresh. So I feel like this is really talking about this connection, whatever it is that's developing here for you, because this is about finding someone that feels like home, right? Which is freaking amazing. Now, this could just be things at home you need to take care of. Only you know. But let's read number 19, moon, perception. First, perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon's emotional motivation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you. The emotions underneath the surface actually run this show. Those primary drives are expressed through Those primary drives are expressed through habits and actions, nuance and expression, rather than through words. Look for that underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Speak to the insecurities that slow this process. Act in a way that helps others feel nurtured, warm, and emotionally connected. Make them feel at home. Tend the food, water, the home base. Like the moon, the energy of the situation will wax and wane, so assess the current phase and work with those cycles. Look to feelings rather than logic to move the situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety, touchy personal defenses, nepotism, xenophobia, subjectivity, or insecurity, either in your motivation or in those around you. Tend to the fear that lies underneath these behaviors. Gift. You are one with the ebb and the flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. All right. So what's interesting about this is that both of these, the fourth house is Cancer, right? It's the house of Cancer. And the moon is the planet that rules Cancer. So it's very much about building home, building this sense of safety, building a connection that feels warm. It feels where both people are emotionally in touch with what the other person's going through. So this could be you with your family, or this could be you with this person coming in, or this could just be you in general. So get in touch with your emotions, Sag, because I feel like they're really going to guide you along this way, okay? All right, so this is going to be the reading for you, Sag. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to drop a comment down below, even if it's just an emoji. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.